Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gators kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run play action. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Kick is in the air. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Dragged down after working his way. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the ground, it's Edwards. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They feed him again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing Reed. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Reed fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Horton. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
The corners are walked up tight. Reed got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, a really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. 3rd down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Headed for the corner, it's Pryor. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 14-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the... room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first.
Timeout.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throwing Reed. He's going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. A run for the quarterback. Finding some room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Pryor. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. On the run, it's Edwards. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Pryor. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Running inside, it's Pryor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Play action with Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Johnson. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Love the play design there offensively. You got 3 tight ends out on the field, and I think everybody on deep.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the ground, it's Owens. There's some room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled his way into the end zone. The Aggies get it right back. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Gators answer right back.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M! The Aggies get it right back.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Replace!
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Got a little grass. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Ball. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. They'll go hurry up here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Through the defense. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Texas A&M 35, Florida 28. Number 38 set to kick off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.